What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Clay's Coins, here to bring you some information, education, and better understanding of cryptocurrency, the stock market, and anything else we can use to make money. Today we're going to be talking about my favorite EV plays for the year 2022. Some electric vehicle plays that I believe could make a lot of people a lot of money, and we're going to be checking out some price predictions, some different things they've got going on. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Before we get into our list, why don't you go ahead and do yourself a favor? You like free money? You like free crypto? Hit the link down in the description. Coinbase will give you free Bitcoin just for the email and ID verification. Webull, if you deposit any amount in trade, you'll get some free crypto for doing it. So there's nothing wrong with getting some free money. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell next to it, and comment any EV plays that you are looking at right now before I get into the list. We'll see if they make it to the list. Number one is going to be NEO. The NEO stock prediction is probably the biggest upside that you can see on this list. I got into NEO in about $28 range. It's up at 33 right now. NEO Day happened December 18th, and it was excellent. It was huge. It went very, very well for them. There's been a lot of downward pressure in NEO lately. I believe the stock has been undervalued for months on end now. As you can see, this website's called TipRanks. This is Wall Street analysts give their best predictions and analyze the price of different stocks. I would definitely check it out. There's a free and paid version, but anything like this, I'm not going to get you to download it or check it out if you're going to have to pay money if I wouldn't use it. There's plenty to use in the free version, so go ahead and take advantage of it. The Wall Street analysts are looking at a high of $87. As you can see in the top left here, it is trading for about $33.32 at the time of this recording. So you're talking about an upside of 85.65% for the average. That is huge. That's a huge percentile upside, especially in the stock market. I would be absolutely looking at NEO. They have some really cool augmented reality glasses that they're coming out with their newest model. Their big push right now is to reduce the amount that you have to look at your dashboard while driving, i.e. for speed, your tachometer, your radio display. What they're doing is they're augmenting the reality that you see through these glasses. And what the glasses look like is relative to Ray-Bans. I'll pull up a picture here in a second, but it essentially changes what you see so that you see a digitized version of your dashboard instead of actually having to look around and look at different things. So you keep your eyes on the road, and it's just one next step in the future that we're going to see between the Internet of Things, the metaverse, all of this digital augmented virtual reality. It's just, no company that's big is going to let any of this go to waste. And these are the glasses I was talking about. They showed them off. There's not too much here. You'll notice right down in the middle under the name, you can see 6M201. That is, if you are 6 meters away from a wall, that you can project a 201-inch image or 201 centimeter image onto the wall in front of you. So I'm not sure, that definitely seems like a bell or a whistle to me, but still, it's it just shows their technological and digital capabilities and how proactive they're being for the future of all electric vehicles. The next one on the list is Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors is, in my opinion, the second best American EV. There's not a lot of competition here, but a lot of people are calling it the next Tesla. I wouldn't go that far, but as you can see here, it's a really, really sleek, nice looking vehicle. They're looking for a more luxury department for the electric vehicles. I can definitely see them making some big pushes in 2022 with their production and deliveries stepping up. As of right now, in American-made electric vehicles, they have the highest range that you can drive between battery charges at 520 miles. That is huge. The only other EV manufacturer that has beaten that so far is NEO. NEO, which we just talked about, came out on NEO Day and said that they have a vehicle that can push over 600 miles. I'm not sure about that. We'll see once they start mass producing it and rolling it out. But as of right now, Lucid Motors does hold the record for the longest range. That's more than any Tesla. You knew it would be on the list. The absolute banger. The stock that you do not bet against unless you are trying to lose money. This is not, however, financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is not an indication to buy, hold, or sell any stock or cryptocurrency. However, Clay's thoughts are that I do not see many stocks that have a better upside at all in any department or sector than Tesla. Tesla has been, if you haven't been paying attention, an absolute banger for a couple years now. And they keep getting better. You might have heard of the recalls lately, but I mean, whenever you have a negative, you're going to have a massive positive. Nature always has a fine, nice balance, the yin and yang, if you will. And with the recall news, we also had the Q4 press release from Tesla announcing their numbers. And, you know, the Q4 numbers look excellent, but one thing I want to talk about right now is the total year of 2021. As you can see, the production, they produced 931,000 vehicles and delivered 936,000 vehicles. If a car manufacturer can continue to deliver more vehicles than they are producing, I only see an upside until that trend starts to get old. But with Tesla, it's a brand new company. They are absolutely pumping out. And keep in mind, all of this is happening during a massive chip shortage, which is hurting a lot of major car manufacturers, vehicle manufacturers, the whole EV, the Build Back Better bill being pushed back and not being signed off, written off, and pushed through as quickly as a lot of people did, still did not hurt Tesla. Tesla has absolutely dominated. I believe they'll continue to dominate the EV field. It is a pioneer. Anyone who got into Tesla early and believed in Tesla, I mean, good on you, because Tesla is not going anywhere. I recently heard some price predictions for Tesla. By 2025, people are talking about $3,000 to $4,000 a share. That is massive. That's like tripling your investment as of right now. So if you're looking for a very safe, conservative EV bet that should only go up with time, Tesla's the one. Before we get back into it, go ahead and like that video if you haven't already. It really means a lot. It helps the YouTube algorithm get the video pumping around there so we can all make some money together. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. I'm going to be making a lot of regular videos so you can stay updated on cryptocurrency, the stock market, anything in between. You know, send me a comment, message, anything like that to let me know something you're looking at, you'd like to hear me talk about, different things like that. I'm willing to learn as much as you guys are, so thank you. Getting right back into it, as you can see on the screen, yes, that's a flying car. If you don't know about this yet, it's XPeng, XPENG. They are looking to mass produce flying vehicles by 2024. It's an EV manufacturer out of China. Hype. Hype and potential are magnificent things, and when you produce something that looks like this, you can get it circulating around the internet. I mean, do you remember as a kid wishing about flying cars, jetpacks, things like that? Well, imagine being a billionaire and doing that and then actually mass producing it. That's what XPeng is planning on doing. Whether or not they can accomplish what they're looking for is to be seen, but definitely keep it on your radar. It's a great Chinese EV play. You know, there's a lot of delisting fears right now, a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt when it comes to the delisting, but you can go to the Chinese exchanges. Even if it gets delisted on American exchanges, you can still use the Chinese ones, and you shouldn't have a problem with that. All right, next up, moving out of the EVs, the electric vehicles themselves, and more into the charging stations and what powers them. They have a hydrogen fuel cell that they're working on and that they've developed that they claim to be superior than any other battery that's out right now. So they're going to have a huge part in powering a lot of the EVs that you're going to see. And then I believe they're working on the charging stations as well. Plug's one of those stocks that's very reliant on the Build Back Better bill being pushed through in a reasonable time frame. If not, it's not like you're going to see this absolutely plummet and the whole entire company go under. But when you have a catalyst as big as the Build Back Better plan, something like Plug is going to have, you know, a massive ceiling. As you can see on tip ranks right here, the Wall Street analysts are giving it a high of 78. The average analyst rating is 48.29. If you look in the top left, it's trading at 28.79. The average analyst is saying it should be going for 48.29. That is the definition of undervalued. With a 12-month high of $78, we're looking at a really, really good buy. The last one on our list is ChargePoint. ChargePoint's one of those pioneers. It's like a Tesla. It's like, for the Chinese EVs, like a NIO. ChargePoint is the largest online network of independently owned EV stations. They're in 14 countries as of right now, and that's during this massive EV push. So the ceiling is almost uncapped. You can pretty much, bringing a nice car pun into it, you can consider the ceiling convertible on this one. And, if they keep up with what they're able to do, if the Build Back Better plan is pushed through, we're looking at the future of gas stations. When you see, different gas stations, 7-Elevens, Wawa, Irving, as you're driving, whatever you see in your area, you're going to start seeing charge point stations. You're going to start seeing way more EV charging stations as common as gas stations, because that's what we're going to be moving to. And I mean, you may not believe it, but think back, at some point there must have been stations for people to stop, allow their horse to get a drink, eat something, go to the bathroom, things like that. And then as gas and, automobiles came in, we started having to have fuel stations for those. And then you have, where do you see a little market stand for someone to stop and feed their horse, or allow it, do a little rest and TLC with it? You don't. But you see gas stations within a quarter mile of each other. The future is now when it comes to the electric vehicles, the tech companies, everything like this. I don't believe, if you do a lot of research, if you cast a broad enough net out, there's no way that you're going to come up dry. You're going to have a couple that make it. You're going to have a couple that fail. It's just like the .com era. Not every website made it. But when you have the Googles, the Microsofts, the Apples, you have different companies like that come out, the upside is just, it's mouth-watering. So I figured I'd bring you guys some stocks today. Different than I've been doing with the cryptocurrency, understanding terms and stuff like that. But I do, I have a lot of interest in the stock market. I'm going to be doing some more videos about the stock market today. I figured I'd do an electric vehicle. Probably going to be coming out with some tech companies and give you guys some, some preparation for what to look for and how to make some money in the stock market in 2022. Thank you, guys.